I'm not trying to get too many hats, but this is like the exact shade of pink. And I love how people either love that everything matches or they like really frustrated. I want them both. What's up, Flomies, and welcome back to my channel. This is what I've been waiting for sure. Now, before Houston is a massive amount of prep. The reason is there's absolutely no walls. You can see the very best horses in the country come completely apart because of all the distractions in the arena. So I want to really lock down and prep with Puma, really good practices. I'm going to have my farrier come and check out the shoes, the nails. We're going to adjust some things because the ground is really different at Houston as well, and horses can really tend to not like it. I'm going to get in the arena and practice more than I've ever practiced at another rodeo. I'm going to have Candace, my Equiscope lady, come out and work on her multiple times. But more than anything, I'm going to try to calm myself down enough to really focus, because the pressure of these indoor building rodeos could make or break your whole entire season. And thus far in the building rodeos, just being super transparent with you guys, I haven't won diddly squat at these building rodeos that I tried so hard to qualify back to. So priority number one, get a check at Houston. Priority number two, leave Houston with a really confident horse that feels empowered by getting to run in front of this many people, and not beat her confidence down where she feels like she's not ready for the summer run, because that also is equally as important as these winter buildings. She's an incredible mare. She tries so hard every single time. This amount of prep is super important. Plus, I run into some physical issues, Alex and I both, that is hindering my riding just a little bit. So we're gonna try to address those, which we always do through cold plunging and sauna and diet and exercise, but even more so with getting a little bit more medical attention going into Houston, trying to just make sure everyone across the board feels really, really good. I'm excited to take you through the intense pressure that is getting ready for Rodeo Houston, and hope that you can learn so much from our journey, because I have learned from Baby Flo and from the horses before her, Dr. Nick Barr and Flowers and Money, how much goes into keeping these animals really safe, keeping them really confident. The main thing is staying really consistent with my mood and how I feel going into each and every run. So I'm gonna do all that I can to prep for Houston, and I'm gonna take you with me. This is the pre-show for Rodeo Houston.
Fallon Taylor, little lady with a great challenge in front of her. It's his Flo, and it's time to go. Baby Flo just ate that one up.
Fallon Taylor's rodeo journey began at the age of 7. With great pride, we welcome Fallon Taylor to the Texas Cowboy Hall of Fame.
One more time, big cat. One more practice. I've been meditating, visualizing, all of the athlete things, and I feel some of the Houston magic coming on. Very, very excited. I'm for sure nervous, but I'm a seasoned enough competitor, I know, mama, to know that that won't serve me in the arena. I'll let that go. I think it's okay to have a level of expectation and to try to rise to the occasion, like rise to what I expect of myself. The thing is that we don't rise to the occasion. We, under pressure, plummet to the level of our training, because we're human. So my whole thing is making sure that my training is top notch, that I'm being picky and diligent, but not overly cautious, I guess is the right word. I just have to make sure that what I'm doing will translate to the NRG arena. And that's a really nice horse right there. Hi, mama. And I want to do right by her. I wish it were tomorrow so I could just make a run, but I know I need the next couple of days to settle in. So we leave tomorrow at noon and we will get there. There's no place to ride at the stalls. I mean, there's like a grass lot, so I won't get another practice. I might practice in the morning just lightly, but with Puma, the vibe is kind of like don't really let her think about the turn or anticipate the turn or all those things. And then after embarrassing myself at Fort Worth from not really zooming out to the fact that she is just Derby horse age and has never seen that setup and completely failing my horse, I want to make sure that I have my eye on the ball of like, Houston is 10 times more difficult than Fort Worth. And I'm going to adjust my headgear. I'm going to adjust my game plan. And I've already adjusted my practice to be more focused on, hey, we're going to have to really find this barrel. And I want you to hunt it and hunt it and hunt it and hunt it. Instead of like, normally I'm like, just let me tell you when to turn. And so that's a big shift for she and I. Right. Are you ready? Are you ready to hear your name called? I also want so badly to make it back to the semifinals at one of these big rodeos. I tried so hard to get back to the big rodeos, and now I haven't made it back to a semifinals yet. So I've been to San Antonio, I've been to Fort Worth, and I've been to Denver. And all I have left is Houston and Austin. I think that's what's left. San Angelo. I really want to make it back to the semifinals. Really, really bad.
So for Puma, she stays on a maintenance program and performance enhancement and injury prevention. So today we're focusing on cervical issues and muscle tightness. Same thing with the shoulders. It's also a small intestine point. And then SI and everything back in. Just helps these are her favorite spots to help keep her feeling her best and going down the road. It's a regeneration of the cells. Everything is natural on a cellular level, non-invasive, pain-free, helps with everything from neurological to soft and connective tissue for her.
I think I'm gonna do the money the first night. Look at my little card. I think I'm gonna do money. And even though I don't wear hats when I run, there's autograph sessions at Houston. And then I have turquoise. And then I have hot pink. This might not fit. But before we go out there, I need to pick out the tack because I'm doing green, turquoise, and then pink. And then we have 3 more rodeos after that, but I won't need a hat for those, but I will need tack. Turquoise, green, pink. Why do I just have nothing pink? Or nothing, ooh, I'm gonna do that one. That might be the green moment. This is Houston. And then I have 3 of those Florida rodeos. And I'm gonna wear like red, purple, and like plain. Oh, and then the Caroline Vintage. This might work really well with that. That with the Caroline Vintage. Yeah, there's that headstall. So I just need the leopard headstall. And then I'm good.
Too side.
Oh, now we're
Down low. Too slow. Yeah.
Run out there, dude.
Well, I've gone above and beyond with my prep work. I'm feeling confident-ish. I know that I'm gonna be riding a 6-year-old rodeo horse that's only had 1 full rodeo season to basically the Wolf's Den. So I know what this is. I know what's required of her. And I'm just gonna be really excited. I'm not gonna say like, I just want her to have fun, but I'm competitive at my core. Like I want to go put a hurting on somebody. But with that being said, what matters the very most beyond winning Rodeo Houston is that I have a really confident horse for the entire rest of the year and a sound horse. So I have to balance the yin and yang of like, I want to take all their money. And then also, I really love this animal and I can't wait to share this experience with her and meet somewhere in the middle where we can go win a check at Rodeo Houston and let this be her first big building rodeo of the Texas swing to get a check at. So that's what I'm hoping for. Please send all the good vibes, you guys. I feel really good about her going in. The only barrel that I feel like I'm a little worrisome about is the first one, just because the barrels are blue and orange, the walls are blue and orange, and there's 70,000 people potentially in there. So, you know, having her really lock in and find it, I think once she turns the first barrel, I'm gonna feel a lot more confident. But yeah, it's time to go put our money where our mouth is and see how we do at Rodeo Houston. Thank you guys for coming along with this prep. I really appreciate you enjoying all the behind the scenes of what goes into competing at this high of a level. You guys have been around here for a very long time, or maybe you're brand new here, but in the beginning, you know, a few years ago after I kind of semi-retired baby Flo, I've just been playing rodeo, just going to the ones that I really enjoy and just having a good time. But now the goal is set to try to be in the top 15 when it comes down to October 1st of 2025 and get a trip to Las Vegas with these mares. And I'm trying really hard. I've dedicated my season to it. My husband has dedicated his time to it. My son has dedicated his little childhood to an adventure across America. And I really, really appreciate you dedicating some of your time to coming with me. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Please send all the good vibes. As always, don't forget to count your blessings, stay consistent, and say thank you to Jesus. See you at Houston.